Me and my girlfriend went on a holiday trip to Egypt, and it was really amazing. We did a couple of fun activities over there, and on this one we saw... Just kidding, we'll keep that for later, right? What would the fun be if I'd already spoiled that in the beginning of this video? This trip was a perfect moment to test my newly acquired Lumix S5 Mark II and the lenses that I got for him. So I got the Lumix 70-200 f2.8, I got the 35mm f1.8, the 50mm f1.8, 85mm f1.8 and the 24mm f1.8, which I'm shooting on right now. And the great thing about these lenses is the fact that they're all super tiny and they all have the same filter thread size. And these lenses only weigh like 300 grams, so this is super dope. I also had my Insta360X3 with me and my beloved FujiX100V. The first 2 days we just explored the neighborhood around the hotel, and we just took some portraits of my beautiful girlfriend in front of the hotel's beach. The first couple of photos I shot with the 35mm and the 85mm, and I thought that you guys would be interested to see with what camera and what lenses I shot all these photos, so I included that underneath the photo. The third day we went on a boat trip and we did some snorkeling as well. I was actually really surprised to see the location where we were going to when we were heading out for the boat trip, because first we had to go through some narrow streets, and then the marine, the little harbor, was like located in between these unfinished buildings. And it seems like this is something common in Egypt. There were a lot of buildings that just seemed unfinished. I always love doing these when going on holiday, because there's just something amazing about just having the sun blasting on your body and then being cooled off by the cool wind while laying and sunbathing on the boat. It's just awesome. In this instance we were actually a bit cold, even though the temperatures were at around 25 degrees Celsius. The water of the sea was actually pretty cool, and the pool's water of the hotel as well, especially when we just came out of the sea in combination with the pretty chilly wind. Yeah, it was pretty cool. On the first boat trip, we did 2 stops to do some snorkeling and explore the fish and the coral of the sea. And remember the clip that I showed you in the beginning? Now is the time to show you guys. So just look at these amazing creatures. This was actually what we intended to see when we booked the boat trip. And we were really lucky to see them. It was really amazing. And even though we only got to see them for like 30 seconds to like a minute tops, it was a really beautiful sight. It was just magical. Unfortunately, I didn't get that close to them because before I jumped off the boat, I was actually like struggling to get the Insta360X3 to work, with the dive case that I just got, and I actually didn't test it before. Smart me. But anyway, we still got some pretty cool clips of the dolphins and us, yeah, swimming with them. So that was definitely a magical moment that we're never going to forget. On the fourth day, we were hit by some kind of sandstorm, which gave us some really interesting views. Even though we came for the sun, we weren't actually really that mad about the bad weather that we had for that day, because the funny thing is that me and my girlfriend were actually watching our planet. And the day before, we just saw the episode that apparently whenever something like this happens and the sand gets blown into the sea, the sand is actually providing the sea some valuable nutrients for the fish and the life in the sea. So that was really cool to see in real life. And I also think we got some pretty cool photos on this day. So that was really worth it. Seeing these birds was a perfect opportunity to test out the Lumix 72-200 f2.8 and the IBIS of the Lumix S5 Mark II. Yeah. And honestly, I was really surprised. here, my girlfriend presented us with some beautiful cartwheels, and we should really thank her for that. If you think they were awesome, let us know in the comments down below. Hello.
Room number please.
3029. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of my girlfriend over here? I mean, she's just so adorable and cute. I really appreciate and love her. If you're enjoying the colors of the photos that you're seeing right here and you want to learn how to edit like me, you can grab my preset pack and editing tutorial in the description down below, and that support would mean a lot to me. Then it was time to do some snorkeling. The coral and the fish, yeah, they really surprised me, to be honest, because I haven't seen something like this before. We did some snorkeling in Fuerteventura before, but yeah, we didn't see as many fish as we did over here, so that was pretty impressive. And also the images from the Insta360 X3, I was really, yeah, amazed by them. They do a pretty good job at maintaining the quality, and it's super cool that you can film yourself while also filming what's in front of you. The only thing that I've noticed is that when using the dive case, sometimes you see it in the frame and also the stick doesn't become invisible underwater, but hey, whatever, it doesn't really matter to me that much. On a the 6th day, we went snorkeling again. The snorkeling itself was more interesting this time. We saw more fish and more coral. We didn't see dolphins, unfortunately, this time. We really hope to see some tortoise. Tortoise of turtles. We really hope to see some turtles as well, but unfortunately, we didn't. And we went to the beautiful Gifton Islands. Yeah, this was an island like you see in the magazines, like white beaches, beautiful blue water, and obviously a swing in the middle of the sea that girls have to take their Instagram pictures. That's right. We stood there for like half an hour, if not longer, to get a picture of my girlfriend. And I think she was happy with it. I mean, they were beautiful photos. Okay, nah, she's nodding that she doesn't like it. But if you think about it, isn't it crazy? Like, locations and travel destinations these days have some kind of swing like that, and these days it's becoming a USP or a unique selling point to get tourists to go to that place. And every time there is such a long line over there to take a photo. And from the moment you're taking that photo, everyone's just staring at you like, for how long is it going to take? We want to take a photo as well. And everyone's like judging you for all the poses that you're trying to do. Yeah, if you think about it, this is really ridiculous. And once arrived on this island, we went through this beautiful opening, and there were just these like openings in the roof of the thing. I don't know how to say that in English. But it really created this beautiful dynamic and play of light and shadow, and yeah, I got a lot of great photos from that place. On the 7th day, we were thinking about the fact that we had to go home the next day already. This was really sad, and yeah, that's life. But we still went on a quad ride, and this was something pretty cool. It was honestly a really cool experience. Me and a girlfriend shared one quad because after a while, your thumb gets really sore from giving gas. Because in order to go forward, you didn't have a pedal and you weren't able to drive it with your foot. You had to do it with your thumb, like this. And what really surprised me is the fact that the sand actually wasn't that smooth, so we were going like this all the time. And in the middle of the quad ride, we stopped at some place with some real locals of Egypt, and yeah, we did a small tour with some camels, which was pretty cool as well. And we went up to a mountain and had this pretty cool view. Over here, the Bedouin, which is a local from Egypt, asked us if he could take some photos or videos from us with the Insta360 X3. But what he didn't know is that it was a 360 camera, so when he was holding it in his hands, he was really surprised by how weird it looked, and he kept turning it around, but that gave some pretty cool and unique videos, so that was really funny. Guys, this was a more raw and natural video, something that's not over the top edited, and I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed it as well, because I really enjoy this style and I'm really sick and tired of all these crazy transitions and all this shit. So that's it. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Gone out.